So it's been some time since I made a video, and I really apologize for that, but I'm back and I'm gonna make a video that I owe you guys since I say about 2 months ago, and I'm really sorry about that. But today we're gonna be going over the 10 things I love about my car. Here she is. Let's get started. Okay, so I made a list of about I'd say 15 things, but I'm gonna choose 10, and I'm gonna base the video on those 10. The first of them being obviously the looks of the car. In my opinion, the RSX DC5 body style is one of the best styles Honda has ever made for their two-door compact cars. I really don't like the Civic Si, the 06 up to the 2011 models. I don't know, I mean, if you have one, I'm sorry, just don't really like them that much. But the first thing I love about my car is honestly the looks. I just love how the car looks. It's a very aggressive look, even if you have a stock wheels and you don't have any body kit parts on it or anything. I still believe it's a great looking car. Of course, it's my opinion, but I just believe that this car looks amazing from any view. Anywhere you look at it, you're just gonna fall in love with the car. So yeah, that's the first thing I love about my car. Alright, so the second thing is actually the practicality. The RSX, believe it or not, it's pretty practical. Why, you might ask? Well, it's a hatchback, and this is an amazing feature if you're a student or if you're just hauling whatever you want to haul in the back, and it's a big space. So obviously, if you've seen an RSX or if you own one, never mind my mess. I mean, I haven't used this car in over a week. I was on vacation, so yeah, that's why it's like that. But the practicality of the car, I mean, I always have my tools with me. They're a mess right now, but I always have my tools. I'm always carrying a lot of stuff for college, and it fits nicely. I mean, I have a lot of space. Since I decided to remove my rear seats, at least the backrest, I left the bottom part because that's where the fuel pump is, and I wouldn't like to be putting stuff on top of that per se. So, but you can see the practicality of the car. I mean, the trunk space is huge. You can fit basically anything in here. If the RSX has this line to not overpass this if you have the sun visor. But I took off mine. The clips, they tend to break, and one of mine broke, and just to avoid it breaking further, I just went ahead and removed it. But second reason I love my car is the trunk space slash practicality of the space. Now, for the third reason I love my car is the aftermarket support. I mean, you can basically whatever part you want to get aftermarket for an RSX, you name it, you can get it basically. For those of you who don't know, I have a built head, I have Ferrera valves, I have SuperTech springs and retainers, and SuperTech valve guides. My head is completely forged. That's why my car can redline all the way up to 9300 RPM. I have a Skunk 2 Ultra Street manifold. This is the Skunk 2 newest model manifold. I believe I am the only RSX in Puerto Rico that has this manifold, but I am not sure on that. I know of an EP3 that has one. But anyways, the aftermarket support, I mean, I can go on for days about that. For those of you who don't know, I own K-Tuner, not a K-Pro, and it goes down there. So I have an ECU, short shifter, a Buddy Club short shifter, the radio, the harness bar. The aftermarket support for the RSX is pretty strong, and when I say pretty strong, I mean it's really strong. It has a lot of overall brands that make good quality products for the RSX, and yeah, I'd say that's the third reason why I love my car. So continuing on the reasons on the aftermarket support, I'd say that the fourth reason I love my car, the fourth thing I love about it, is the power. Now I'm saying stock power as well as, you know, when you mod the car power. So if many of you don't know, my car is not stock. It has 227 wheel horsepower, and it's about 255 at the crank. So I'm making pretty good numbers versus stock. But even not being stock, from the factory, it's a pretty, you know, quick car. It's not super fast, but it's a pretty quick car. And with not a lot of money, I mean, a couple of bolt-ons, you can make the car a bit faster, and you can enjoy the heck out of it. I mean, my car with the 227 wheel horsepower that it has, I really can't express how much fun I have in it. And you know, I beat pretty quick cars on the street as well. So yeah, I'd say that the fourth thing I love about my car is the power. The fifth thing I love about my car is the sound. Now I have a vibrant 3-inch inlet exhaust, 4-inch outlet. I have a custom 3-inch exhaust all the way. I don't have a cat. All I have is a resonator. It's a magnet full resonator of my DC Sports headers. Now those are 2.5-inch 4:2:1. So you know, overall, I said a couple things the car has. It has a 70 millimeter throttle body, the intake manifold. It has an engine holder intake that I have disconnected for the moment. The forged head, the AM fuel rail, DC Sports headers, as I said. I don't know if you can see that. I've shown this is the headers on other videos. That's the headers right there. You know, I have a couple mods, mostly just basic bolt-ons and the forged head. But yeah, so for the fifth thing I love about my car is the sound. Actually, the sound to me of these cars is amazing. I mean, some of them don't sound as good because people buy cheap eBay exhaust systems, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys why I love the exhaust that I chose for my car and how I believe it's one of the best sounding notes of any Honda. So we hopped inside the car for a minute. So the sixth thing I love about my car is the visibility. Now RSXs are a small car, but look at this big windshield you get in the front. There's not much in front when you're you know, parking the car, so it's very comfortable to look. You have a pretty respectable rear view mirrors. I have an extended Broadway rear view mirror, whatever. Also, the back, yes, you have that huge spoiler, but you can still see pretty well. Actually, you have pretty good visibility when you're backing up. The rear view, the rear window right here also eliminates blind spots. The A-pillars right here aren't too thick, so you can actually see pretty comfortably whenever you need to. So the sixth reason I love my car, or sixth thing I love about it, is the visibility. So for the seventh thing, actually I mixed them up, but it's okay. The seventh thing I love about my car is, I don't know if you can see them, but it's the tan coilovers. There you can see the green coilovers. So my car's been sitting for a while, that's why the rotors are a bit rusty. But the seventh thing I love about my car are the tan coilovers. They make the car handle way better. And don't get me wrong, the car from factory handles pretty well. It's not that bad actually, but once you install some tan coilovers, it's the world of a difference. I really love how the car handled after I installed them. You can take corners much more aggressively, and you know, for $1,000 more or less, that's what mine cost. You're getting way bang for your buck because you're making your car handle much better. So that's the seventh thing I love about my car. So for the eighth thing I love about my car, so it's actually a combination of the sound system and the head unit I have. Of course, this is not stock, but you know, making the upgrade to a touchscreen radio unit is a must, in my opinion. Mine has a DVD player. I can show you right now. I have in there Hangover. I do not watch movies while I'm driving. I just have it in there because sometimes when I'm waiting for my girlfriend or whatever in the parking lot, I can go ahead and watch a movie. But the eighth thing about my car is the head unit, of course, and the stock Bose sound system. Because I was saying, the car, the RSXs, high-pass RSXs, I believe, I don't know if the base models bring them, I believe not, come stock with Bose sound system, and it's actually a pretty decent system. I really like the sound. I have really no complaints about it. It's a pretty good system. So the eighth thing I love about my car is the sound system and the head unit as a combination. Alright, so for the ninth thing I love about my car is how the dash is driver centered. So I don't know if you could tell, but if you come through to the passenger side, you'll notice that the dash is actually pointed towards the driver. So I really like that Honda did this, because it's like a driver's car. So it's like kind of like the S2000, where everything is kind of close to you. It's a kind of a driver oriented. I have all my little controls here, but I really love how the dash is driver centered here, and how, you know, everything is nice and you know, really close by if you want to you know, mess with it or whatever. So that's the ninth thing I love about my car. And the final reason, if you made it this long, I really appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So the 10th thing I love about my car, I'm sorry for the gag or whatever, I'm kind of talking really fast, is the body club short shifter, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks. So for the bunny, it was actually, as you can see, it's body club. It was about $150. It was next day shipping. It makes the stock throws, which are not actually that long from the factory, but it makes them so much better. It's an adjustable. It's adjustable right there. You can adjust the throws. I mean, it's not a lot of adjustability, but you do have some. And let me just go ahead and put this back into place. There we go. So the throws are actually, oh my god, those actually are much shorter from stock. It's a great improvement, I would actually say. I mean, it makes the shift knob feel a bit, I mean, the throws feel a bit more crisp, shorter throws, and I really have enjoyed this modification. It's actually one of my favorite modifications to the car. It was only $150, as I said, so it's definitely worth the buy if you're looking for shorter throws, considering that the K-Tuner short shifter is around 300, 400, sometimes 500 bucks. I don't know if they lowered the price a bit, but that's what they cost. The last time I looked at them, they were about 450 bucks. So for 150, you're getting, I mean, it's not billet aluminum like the K-Tuner, it's plastic, but it's an improvement over you know, the stock one. So yeah. So I want to thank you if you watched this video to the end. I really appreciate you for doing that, for those of you that did. I want to say I'm sorry once again for not having for not having uploads as constantly as that I would have liked. But I'm back. I'm gonna upload this video now as soon as I can. Of course, I have to edit it, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank all the recent subscribers that I've found on my channel. I really want to thank you for the support the channel has been getting, and for the commenting and liking and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, comment any questions. You know, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So thank you for watching, guys, once again. I hope you guys have a great week, and see you guys later.